Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's me, Crazy Blue, back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something I haven't really been able to talk to anyone about, to be honest. I find it very hard to talk about this sort of stuff. It's very personal to me. And I just thought talking into a mic with no one there would be a lot easier, and I thought I'd be straight up with you guys, because I did say in the video after my 3-month break that I was going to make a video explaining why I took that break and what was going on for me to have to take that break, but that wouldn't have made a very long video, so I thought I'd go back to the start, because that's the only way I can really give a proper explanation of everything, really. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, turn those bell notifications on so you never miss one of my uploads, and I hope you enjoy the video. Right, so let's go to the start then. I can't remember exactly if it was my mum was pregnant with me at the time or if she'd just given birth. It was basically about 19 years ago, because I'm now 19, so it was a long time ago now. But my dad had a mirror fall on his head, and he had to go in for surgery to get all the little glass bits removed and stuff, and they found a tumour growing on his brain, and he had to have brain surgery to get it removed. Now he was never the same after that, and I used to be scared when he'd come home from work. I used to hide in my room because he was quite aggressive towards me. He always had the really raging temper, and he let out a lot of his anger and frustration on me, and it was hard. I always went to my mum because she was there to protect. I saw her as being on. She was just always there for me. Now, school was very hard for me because I've got autism. To be specific, I've got Asperger's syndrome, which means my social skills are very bad, and I've just struggled with a lot of things. I've also got a deformed spine and rib cage, which has been quite hard, as well as my high metabolism, because that makes me very skinny, making it very pronounced, and I was bullied all through my school life because of these, and it was very hard for me. Now, coming into high school, the end of high school, and things are starting to get really important, all the exams, all this stuff, and I've got my parents in school fighting to try and get me all this help. The school saying, oh yeah, we're doing all we can, yeah, he's got this, he's got that, and they really weren't helping that much. I was still struggling, and it's coming to the end of year 11, I think, or was it year 10, I can't remember, but 2015, and my mum's ill. She keeps having to go to the doctors, get checked up every time. No, there's nothing wrong, just take these antibiotics, you'll be fine, all this crap. And it got to the point where she was just getting worse and worse, and then they go in and doctors turn around and say, sorry to tell you this, but she's got cancer. Now, I wasn't there, this is obviously me and my mum and my dad going to these things, but they turn around is there anything that can be done? And they say, sorry, but it spread to the point that we can't operate on it. They couldn't do anything, and it's just a matter of how long she's got left. Now, my mum is in hospital quite a lot after this, and I can remember my dad was sitting in the car with me, my brother and my sister, me being the oldest, and he turns around to us to say, your mum's not coming home. And we're sitting there sorry, what do you mean? And he's like, she's got cancer, and it's spread to the point they can't operate, they can't do anything, and she's not got long left. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's my autism or me mentally thinking I'm the oldest kid. I want to show an example from my younger siblings, but I never really showed emotion in front of people. It's weird, but inside I was like, my heart just sunk when he said that. And we kept going to visit her in hospital. Every time we went to see her, she was just getting worse and worse and worse. And this one morning, it's the 3rd of June 2015, and I'm up getting ready for school. I'd just seen my mum the night before, and she was actually starting to look a lot better than what she was. And we get called into hospital saying, you need to get here quick, she's not doing too good. So my dad's like, I've called the school, you're not going into school, get in the car, we're going to see your mum. So we all rush into the car, rushing up to the hospital, and as we walk into our ward, the nurses come up to me, my brother and my sister, and pulls us aside and take my dad to her room. And all I heard was this wailing coming down the corridor, and I've never heard my dad cry like that before. And inside I was dying. It was horrible, but on the outside I wasn't really showing anything because, as I said earlier, but sorry. But my dad came out of the room and took us home because obviously she wasn't in a very good state. Like, they didn't want us seeing her in the state she was. She was obviously gone, but and a couple of days later, and I get a call about my friend, one of my best friends, and he had a lot of mental problems. A lot of people gave him trouble. He couldn't talk. But I was always someone he used to come to. Like, I understood him. We were great friends. We'd go fishing all the time. And I kind of blame this on myself. I know I shouldn't. A lot of people say I shouldn't, but I promised him that we'd go this weekend to this place I like to go fishing with, one of our favourite places, and it's a place called Fen Park. And the day I was meant to go with him, I didn't because obviously my mum had just died. I wasn't in a very good state to be going out anywhere. And he was getting harassed by some kids. And to try and avoid them, Fen Park is like right next to a big main road. And to try and get away from these kids, he ran across the road and was killed by getting hit by a car. And sometimes I sit there and think that maybe if I did go with him, I could have like stopped it happening, you know. And the worst bit was, it was within days of losing my mum. So a couple of days after that, and we go into the hospital to see. This is an image I never going to be able to get out of my head. But my own mum, like motionless, laying there on the table where they've all sorted her out, and I go into the room, and I just sat there staring. I couldn't look at her. All the rest of my family were up at the table saying their goodbyes. I couldn't do it. I was sitting next to the fish tank just staring at the fish until we had to leave. But just to fast forward it a bit, because we're getting like quite far into the video now, but all of this stuff has been very hard for me. It's made my life very difficult. But yeah, so getting to all this crap that's well, now really. So obviously, as I said, me and my dad haven't got on at all really. We still don't. We've always clashed, and he's always put me down about everything. When I was in school, I wanted to be in the band. I had the band that was actually going somewhere. We were doing gigs. We were doing really good, but I left it because my dad was constantly putting me down about it, saying you're never gonna get anywhere doing this. Like he just always put me down about it, and I gave up on it. And the same thing with my YouTube. He puts me down about it, saying it's never going to get you anywhere, what's the point, all this crap, and I lost a lot of motivation to do it in the end. And another reason is I've got so much going on at the moment, trying to get myself a place to live and all this other crap, and still arguing with my dad every day. But yeah, I had a lot of my friends give me the motivation to carry on making videos. That's why I'm still making videos now, because I've got my friends backing me. I've got my friends there saying like, you're gonna get somewhere, you're gonna, like, I need to make something of myself, you know. But I guess that's the video. It's a bit of a mess, but that's it. So I'll see you in the next video.